Da da da. I didn't shut this. Alright. Ba 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 da da. 11th day, Ilya's warning. What? What happened yesterday? Ilya came here, I think. And I went to the forest, I think. What's Ilya's warning? Light that destroys my eyes. The strong headwind pushes my mind and body away from the entrance. What is this? The light is too strong for me to perceive what it is. My body exposed to the wind is rushing with each passing second. How long will I stay here? An infinity that is now in a second, and an instant closes to eternity. No sense of time, years change to seconds. Therefore my body is eternally exposed to the wind, polished and clouded like a mirror, and crumbling apart. Oh, go forward. Space is painful, a zero gravity without any handhold, an airless vacuum, the world of wind, erosion. It's not a place where one can stay in human form. That's why I move forwards. My volume doubles with each step I take, and it gets harder to breathe. 1 step, 2 step. The 3rd step is impossible. I can't go any farther. The wind gets stronger the more I advance, tearing at my body. But I have to move forward if I want to escape. The wind is coming from the other side of the light. The light is the entrance and the exit. This place hurts, so I have to quickly get to the other side. A stronger wind is there once I pass the entrance. Once past the entrance, this pain will become lighter. Haha. I reach out my hand. I reach out with all my might. The light is in front of me, but I can't reach it. The polar light destroys my eyes. I can't reach it no matter what. It hurts. I can't reach it even if I cough up blood and reach out. Why? It's only a meter away, so why? Why does it feel like I'm trying to head to the distant polar lights? I heard this one actually has 3 endings, but 2 of them are the same. Shiro. There, I wake up. Hello, Ilya. You can't, you'll die if you take it off just because it's painful. Oh, my bandage? Yeah, but I wanna see my arm. I blankly stare at Ilya standing before me. Ilya, why are you in my room? Because my room is close to yours. I woke up early so I came to look at you. Man, oh yeah, I have Archer's armor, forgot about that. It seems she woke up before me and came here. It seems I can't remember though, because I commented that I wanted to take it off. I don't care about that, but maybe Ilya did though, because, was I having a nightmare? Yep, you're moaning in pain trying to take off that cloth. Take off, that cloth off your arm. Yeah, I can't do that now, can I? Well, I came here because I expected you to do that. It suppressed the pain while you were asleep, so it feels better now, right? I don't know. Oh? I now notice that my right arm is on the cloth covering my left arm. Oh man. If Ilya hadn't come in, I might have taken it off in my sleep. I see, thank you, Ilya. Okay, what am I supposed to do if I take it off in my sleep? I'm sleeping. You don't have to thank me, it's between you and me. And I promise, right, that I'll help you when you're in trouble. Alright. That smile captivates me. I'm not really just saying that out of kindness, but... Foo-foo, I wanted to see your sleeping face. You were in pain, but you're trying your best to endure it. You're so cute. A sound that breaks on my panicking heart. It's not good to go into someone else's room without permission. Mornings and evenings are out of the question. I'm an ordinary guy, so it's troubling. Cool, I guess. But really, how is it troubling? I want to know in detail. Even that question is troubling. Also, you're a girl, so you can't go into a guy's room in the morning. It's dangerous. It's really dangerous. You're not just endangering yourself, you're putting the innocence of an adolescent boy at risk too. Taking that wrong. Absolutely, adolescent. Yeah, there it is. Really, but that makes even less sense. What's so bad? What's so dangerous about it? I won't stop unless you tell me why. So her girl puts her hand down and gets on all fours. See, I'm closer to you now, so why is it troubling for me to come near you in the morning, Shiro? You idiot. Okay. Upside down. I roll backwards, head over heels and while keeping a hold of my futon. That was close. Guys experience a certain psychological phenomenon every morning. I could be given a man's mark of shame if she comes close to me in such an outfit. Punch. Ow, I hit my head. Ow. Oh. Yeah, I hit the back of my head hard. Yeah, that's why I said it's dangerous. I make up an excuse. Okay, I'm sorry, Shiro. What? It's dangerous because you hit your head at the back of the wall? Does it hurt? It hurts. I saw stars and my head is throbbing. But I can't be whining if I hear a voice like that. No, I'm fine. It was a good wake-up call, so don't worry about it. I shake my head and get up. I want to just calm down thanks to that. Right, it's about time, so I'm going to cook breakfast. What do you want to do? If there's anything you don't like, say so now. No way, you can cook. But I can't cook like everyone else. I don't know about Western snacks, but I guess I can make pancakes. What is this? Stars. And his face lights up. It seems the fact I can cook is a delightful thing for Ilya. Then, do you want to make it together? I thought go get you after breakfast and stuff, but it's better for you to be in the living room if you're awake. Really? Yeah, I'll go. I want to see you wearing an apron. I see then. Let's speak to Sokka together with the three of us. I promised Sokka we'd be cooking together this morning, so we'll have the strength of three with your help. No, I'm not going if Sakura's there. You go by yourself, Shiro. Okay. Why? Because Sakura said you hate Sakura? No, I actually rather like her. But I can't prove her because she's not suited for you. What do you mean by not suited, Ilya? It's true, you ought to know why. But you're trying so hard not to notice. Telling you now won't do you any good. And it goes out into the hallway. Fine, I guess. I don't know what kind of trance you're in, but don't keep charging head recklessly. You're watching Archer's magic and not Shiro's magic. I'm watching Archer's magic, is that what those lights were? I know you'll eventually obtain the magic, but it's only the possibility right now. Your body will hurt itself from within if you try to project in such a state. Projection? I repeat Ilya's words absentmindedly. At that instant... Yeah, oh... The cooking hammer goes down. The dream I saw while I was treated. I vaguely understand what it means and what it means. It's probably projection taken to its utmost limit, reproducing every weapon you've ever seen and making them your own. That's right. Archer's known phantasm is magic that only he can use. Archer is a blacksmith, heroic spirit that can reproduce any weapon he sees. The power is something you can use too, that you inherited his that's not why. You're probably not conscious of it now, but you'll remember the activation spell if you put your mind into it. But don't think about using it just because you can. That priest is right. If you remove the cloth due to projection magic, even once will certainly die. So don't take off no matter what. I won't forgive you if you die like Kirisugu. I'll never forgive you if you leave me alone before I kill you. Like Kirisugu? Ilya leaves. Her warning contains both strictness and murderous hostility. Okay. You knew Kirisugu? Senpai, I'm cleaning up the turnip. How about all the chicken wings going? Why do you guys like make so much for like every meal? Yeah, I'm done skimming the foam. Let's cook it once we're cut those into 4 pieces. Oh. Okay, what are you doing with the curry powder, Senpai? I'm making the sauce. We'll put it on the sardines. Even if Illy doesn't like fish, she should be able to eat it if it's in curry flavored, right? I see you're smart, Senpai. And I'll cut the fish, so please check the simmering. Huh? I cut the sardines with a knife, so you don't have to. I'll ask for your help when I go to the center bowl, so you can make a skimmed pumpkin with broth and soy sauce. I'd like to be able to make one sweet fish. Huh. Alright. Alright. One sweet dish, not fish. Oh. Okay. Oh, you look like a sushi chef when you're cutting the fish one-handed like that, Senpai. They do it one-handed. Sokka goes to the refrigerator. Sokka must be feeling better after a good night's sleep because she's in a good mood this morning. She's the evil dark shadow. And staying in the kitchen with her is fun for me too. Sokka's thoughtful and is tender to my needs, preparing things ahead of time. It feels real good to cook with someone like her. As a senpai, a sushi chef. Your hands aren't moving. Oh, you're spaced out. We should hurry, it's almost 7 o'clock. What's the significance of 7 o'clock? I sigh so she just can't see and continue cutting the sardines. Sardine is soft, so it's better to use fingers than a knife. It's something even I, one with my left hand out, maybe can manage to cook. But when did you learn such a technique? It's not normal to do it with your right hand. It's not a technique. This is about time and determination. I'm sure you can do it if you can do it too if you try. Determination? Oh, is that so? Yeah, techniques are like things like cutting apart a cow with a kitchen knife or making an ice sculpture. Here, take care of the rest. We'll cook it after you're done putting it in a bowl. Huh. And we'll wait on the cutting board and walk to the gas burner. I put the frying pan over the fire and pour some oil onto it. Nobody knows how to do this, so I do it absentmindedly. Senpai, I vaguely reply. This may be none of your concern, but if something happened between you and Ilya-san, something. My hand stops, but it's only for an instant. I'm sure Sakura didn't see my disturbance. Yeah, we talked before I came to the kitchen. Ilya's a lot going on, I don't really know how to answer her. Does she? Is that a problem as a master? Is Ilya-san someone to fight? No, I don't feel a will to fight from her, and I don't think she has had such a thing from the start. I think she tried to obtain the Holy Grail as the master of the Ensburn, but Ilya had another girl, but... That girl disappeared long before the war even started. Ilya's girl, Emily Kyosuga, the one she wanted to meet, died 5 years ago. Then, what can I do? What should I do in his place? Hey, Sakura, it's alright if Ilya stays here if she doesn't want to go back to her country. Where does she live anyway? This is your house, senpai. My opinion doesn't really matter. Okay. What do you say? This is your house. I can't decide on something so important like having Ilya stay without your consent. Consulting my partner. Your what? I'm your partner? Yeah, who else would be? Since when? Either Ilya or Tasaka help me with cooking this, perfectly. Sakura, the frying pan's ready. I take these sardines Sakura prepared. Alright. Sakura hands me the sardine with an airy motion. You're going to die, right? Cause you're like the shadow person? Maybe. Why is it all of a sudden? Did she get fever again? I don't know. Okay, I understand. I'll do my best to get along with Ilya-san. Yeah, it'll be great if you can. Ilya said she doesn't hate you, so you should be able to get along with her if you talk with her. Yeah, I'll be really happy if that happens. After the Holy Grail War is over, Sakura and Ilya will be making breakfast without worry. I'll pay any price for such a wish to come true. No, still Sakura in. Good morning, you two sure up early on Sunday? It's tired to Sakura in. Wait, something amazing just passed by. Senpai, some strange person just passed by right now? Huh. You saw it too, that means it wasn't just my imagination. We timidly look into the living room. It's tired to Sakura. The person that's shambled over to the table glows as she pours herself some tea and turns on the TV. Huh? I'm surprised. Misaka senpai isn't a morning person. I guess she gets up early usually in the other routes. Wait, Sakura, doesn't someone who's not a morning person look cuter? Is that what? Breakfast starts. Sakura and I sit next to each other while Tasaka and Ilya sit across from us. Cool. Oh wow, this has some refined taste, Sakura. I guess this deserves to be eaten. I don't know if Ilya's attacking or praising Sakura. Geez, I usually don't eat it in the morning. Did you eat yesterday? Oh, you ate a lot the last week and the week before, right? Tasaka complains that she eats the omelette. Then for some reason she starts concentrating on eating. Suddenly starts concentrating. Breakfast continues quietly as the Tsukihime news. The only thing is the TV Tasaka turned on, offering many topics of information. A familiar scene is on the TV. I can't be mistaken. The TV is showing a baffling story about a park in Shinto. A missing person inside your park, a lot of blood around the area. It's a pretty vivid incident. When a man was drugged in the park, found a trace of blood, and reported to the police. A policeman came to the scene and found what appeared to be a person's worth of blood and a piece of the apparent victim. But it seems the pieces are just scraps of flesh, and that they don't even weigh 50 pounds when gathered together. The police are trying to figure out the 4 victims' identities. Wait, why 4 people? There was only enough for blood for 1 person, right? That's right, because the scattered flesh came from 4 people. I'm sure there were only leftovers, but that must have been enough to figure it out. Tosaka, by leftovers, do you mean this is a servant Zokin's doing? Who knows, I can't tell if Zokin had handed this, but I'm sure the shadow did this. See the corner of the screen? The grass has turned black. It's exactly like when the shadow appeared in the forest. Oh yeah, the shadow's sitting on the table right now. It's so hungry it seems. Tosaka states simply, but I'm not convinced for 2 reasons. Why, no matter what the shadow may be, it hasn't done anything like this before. It sucked up magic energy from people, but it never, directly killed people like this. You're right. The only reason I can think of is that there aren't any enemies now, there aren't any masters now that can be defeated, that can defeat them straight on, so that means they can do whatever they want without worrying about whose attention they may get, right? Does that mean they're being indiscriminate? Sakura, how could you do this? I don't know. I'm the one that said it, but it doesn't seem like it. Even Zokin and the Shadow are related. I'm sure this was an unforeseen accident, even if they are related. I bet my omelet that Zokin is surprised to hear this news as well. Tosaka's omelet is gone as she speaks. The hawk-like eyes are looking at the untouched omelet on the table mine. Why do you think it's an unforeseen accident? It's not cleaned up. With the blood aside, Zokin is not someone that will leave pieces of the dead body behind. In other words, Zokin was not at the scene and the shadow was the only one that ate there. I see then. One more thing. How did they know there were 4 victims when there's only 1 person's worth of blood and there's only 1 person's worth of flesh? There's 4 people's worth of flesh, right? It's the shape, not the weight. I'm sure there's 4 or something people only have 1 of. That way you would know how many victims there were without an identification. See, if there were 4 left hands and a pool of blood, anyone would know how many victims there were. Tosaka states simply, I imagine the scene and my appetite quickly goes away. Oh, you want this omelette now? The dojo. After breakfast. Shiro, we have to do something, so come with me. You didn't take it. Tosaka takes me to the dojo. I had no reason to refuse, and I also wanted to talk to Tosaka, so it was a timidly offer. It was, but... Hey, what is Shiro? Why are you all following him? Tosaka's unhappy with the unexpected guests. You're menacing, so I thought it'd be dangerous for Senpai to be by himself. Hey now, I made a pact with Shiro, so I'm not attacking him, you know that. So why did you follow us, Sakura? Because my motive was protect Senpai. Is Milia not here? How assertive of you. And how about you? You should know what I'm going to do. Did you come here to heckle me? I guess she is. I'm here for the same reason as Sakura. I know what you want to do, but I don't know how you're going to do it. I came to make sure you don't do anything strange with Shiro. Oh well, I'm going to tamper this body for his own good, so don't jump to conclusions and interfere, okay? We don't have time to be taking things slowly. Alright. Nice. Just prepared before breakfast as Tosaka's bag is at the dojo. A bit of equipment like what I saw at our house. It's easy to guess what will happen, but so I can't say something beforehand. No, you cannot. Well, don't tell me, now you don't want anything that hurts. Of course, nobody wants anything that hurts anyway. Any little person would run away after seeing these things with no explanation. The other 2 nod. I have 2 reliable supports this time. Sorry, I'm not explaining things to you. I don't know what's compared to you. You can go somewhere else if you have any complaints. Oh, Zaka's sulking and happy about the 3-hour situation. No, I'm not complaining. I have a vague idea of what you might be doing That's why I'm putting every trust in you, Al. Trust you no matter what you'll tell me to do. I promised you last night, right? Then why did you stop me? If you don't have any questions, then sit and be quiet. But this isn't about that. I want to make sure what our future course of action is. We have to decide now what we should be doing. Everyone's expressions change. Oh, okay. What I mentioned is a problem we all postponed it last night. What we will fight against and what we will do. We can't back out after we make our decision. No, we can't back out. We can't back out. So this is just a statement of our resolve. I'm not going to take part in battles. I'll fire someone a taxi, but I don't intend to start a fight myself. I don't know what would happen even if I win this Holy Grail war. I feel the same way as Ilya. I don't think I can beat Grandfather. The match is pretty much decided, so I don't think Grandfather will come attack us if we stay quietly here. Sokka doesn't say anything. I don't know what she's thinking, but I want to bet she has the same opinion as me, since she's not agreeing with Ilya's Sakura. You're right, I agree with concentrating purely on defense. Concentrating. Sakura stays here to defend against Zoken. Minus with Sakura, so she'll be able to defend Sakura and Ilya if she concentrates on defense. Sakura and I will try to come up with a way to defeat Zoken. We'll be attacked eventually, even if we stay here, and we can't leave them be. We don't know if anything like this morning's news is gonna happen again. Sakura doesn't interrupt. It means too intense for the two of us to fight Zoken no matter what her true opinion may be. I can't know the Zoken, but I can't know the Shadow either. Sakura and I will start patrolling the town tonight, so Sakura and Ilyas are to stay here and keep watch. I confirmed the plan with everyone. This is the Shadow right here, said. Oh, what are you saying, Senpai? I would have killed the Shadow, that's what I'm saying. Sakura, what? It's nothing ridiculous, right? Sakura and I are the only ones who can fight, so we have to beat Zoken. That's the ridiculous part. You can't use one of your arms anymore. Do you know what that means? It means I'm gonna get my cool power soon. And it's gonna be even stronger, because I'm a one-armed mage. Or one of my arms is my future self, so I'm gonna be super duper strong. Sakura. I don't get it. You're acting strange. Why are you going to fight even after what's happened to you? Because I'm gonna get powered up. You should know that at the end of the out of your hands now because you actually took part in it, so why are you saying such a ridiculous thing? I was really because I thought you wouldn't fight with one arm, so why? Why would he not fight with one arm? You would said it yourself after you took away his arm that he's still probably gonna fight. Sakura's trembling. She's hanging her head as she trembles at her words. I don't know why she's trembling. The only thing I can do is answer her question. Sakura, I'm gonna let you win, that's why I'm fighting. Yeah, I don't want to ignore Zoken and that Shadow, but more than that, I want the Holy Grail. Oh yeah, Ryder said, you're more concerned about, water space surviving, yeah, than winning the war. Nobody's making me do this. This is a selfish wish of mine. That's right. It's a selfish wish that I had ever since I decided to become Sakura's ally, not anyone else's. Is that for my sake? Yes, it will be for your sake if we can remove the crustwood from your body. Also, I want to make a choice because everything flashed quickly. Sorry, Sakura, there's no chance of victory. We'll make a chance. And we won't fight while we don't have any chance of victory. There's no choice actually, but it does happen when there's a choice. Everything flashes quickly. And like the text doesn't slowly go. There's still a danger even if we have a chance, but there's always a risk, so I can't promise you I won't get hurt. But I'll definitely come back. I told you I'll protect you, right? So I can't fulfill my promise unless I'm by your side. Senpai. Sakura looks down painfully. It looks like she's apologizing. That's cool, I guess. Alright, now can you stop it there? Our course of action is already determined, so it does no good to whine. Oh yeah, I need to eat the Germany, don't I? Sakura and Ilyas to stay here. Should I patrol the town at night? We won't carelessly attack Zoken even if we find them. We'll chip away at their force only when we have a chance of victory. That's our future course of action, right, Shiro? Yeah, be creative. That's your decision. It seems Zoken and his assassin. I don't know which one does like the black thing that captures you. I think it's the assassin, right? Or the Zogan also can Zogan also do that? Or was like the shadow doing that? I don't know. And Sakura, Kiri couldn't exactly extract your crest one because you suppressed his action, so he can't run wild unless they use a drug on you like Shinji did. But at the same time, Zokan can't be the winner as long as you stay in this house. He's gonna come take you sooner or later, so refusing to fight is not an option. How can you say you won't do anything knowing that? That may be true, but grandfather shouldn't do anything rough if we don't do anything. Sakura, stop being so submissive. Zokan is your grandfather or your master. Do you think he's human after all the terrible things he's done to you? No, I've never thought that he was human. Then prepare yourself. Sure and I will be fighting outside, so you have to fight here too. If Zokan attacks this place, you have to get away at any cost. The Holy Grail cannot be complete as long as Ryder isn't defeated. You have a hope of being saved as long as Ryder is alive. Sakura's voice is firm. Is it the dignity of the older sister? Sakura nods and replies that she understands. Alright. And after that, that's why she brought me here to the dojo. To eat the gem, right? It took like a day or two, or maybe it was, yeah, it took a while. Let's see, why don't you get naked to start with? To eat the gem? No matter what we end up doing, nothing would go right unless I take a look at what kind of body you have. And she starts with a ridiculous reply. Oh, you're checking my arm. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. It's not mine anymore. Or I guess it is mine. Or what? What? I can hear in a small voice because she's more surprised than I am. What? Is this such a shock, Sakura? It is. You want Senpai to be naked. Why are you thinking to Sakura-senpai? I have to take off my shirt, right? I'm thinking about Shira, of course. You're in danger, but Shira's also in a lot of danger. You should know too that we have to get a lot of things done now. That's true, but why are my magical circuits attacking each other? If you know, then don't butt in. Hey there. Don't just stand there and take off your top. I'm gonna want a warning sign, so I can't do it if you keep your shirt on. Look glares at me. Ugh. Sakura stares. It's painful. It's not easy asking me if I'm going along with Tosaka. Hurry up, we won't make it before the tonight's patrol unless we give your body some time to familiarize itself with it. What's a warning sign? This is no time to be embarrassed about something like this. I don't take off my clothes, but taking off my top is like getting trained, so it shouldn't be a big deal. I know, right, Tosaka, so what do I do now? Come here, I'll use a small part of my magical crest on you. You're gonna use your magical crest? Over there, you mean like this? Of course, I have to touch your body with my left hand, comprehend it, and inscribe my wedding crest on you. It'll take a lot and hurt a bit, so bear with me. What's a wedding crest? Or why are you warding? You said it would have me familiarize myself with my body, but how would a warding crest do that? Of course, I have to touch your body with my left hand to. Tosaka wiggles her fingers. I can't believe I have to come in this far. I can't give up on going near Tosaka. Sakura's stare is more painful now. Okay. I'm gonna start now, but let me confirm beforehand. I said before that I'll put a switch on you, but I won't do that. In your state, it'll be too dangerous to be able to turn your magical circuit on and off so easily. Okay, I got it. I managed to reply with a high-pitched voice. It's natural that I'm acting strange and can't breathe. I'm naked from the waist up and Tosaka's near me. I'll be more strange not to be nervous. Oh, okay. Hey, you don't seem so calm. Are you listening to me? No. I'm listening to you. Alright then. Alright. Now this operation is to suppress magical energy. Your body is unstable right now, and we don't know when Archer's arm might flow with magical energy into your body. I'm gonna put needles into your left shoulder, belly button, and your throat. The left arm won't be connected to you unless you really want it to be. This is also a countermeasure against the shadow. That thing sucks up magical energy just by being there. The sign I'm going to carve into you will also have the resistance to magical energy, so you should be less burdened when facing that thing. Then Tosaka places her left hand on my chest. Whoa, I barely stopped myself from jumping back. Oh, was it hot? Can you bear it? I'm going to transplant the magical crest from my arm, so I can't lower the temperature. I don't care about being hot or cold. Sokka's hand is soft on her. Touch the shirt that shuddered through my heart. Okay. What does a warning crest do? Every time her son of... Yeah, okay. I like this every single character. Alright, I think I have a grasp for your chest. Fixes your belly button, but this is gonna hurt. Look for my finger in, so try not to move. Don't worry, you won't injure, but I won't move it around much. Why are you doing that? Hey, what do you move around, Tosaka? My body convulses. My stomach. Having Tosaka's hand on my stomach is bound up, but something's rigid. It tears through my skin and into my body. Or is it a fish? It's not fish. Hold on, that's bad. Wait, am I getting anything like fish like in the last route? Or Saber's dragon? Because I already have Archer's arm. Maybe I'll get like Archer's swirly like I saw earlier. In that warpy world, you stupid. We're gonna get ready if you see something like that, you idiot. It's just gonna hurt, I'm making noises like that. Distracting him makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. Okay. I'm done with the belly button. All that's left is your shoulder and your throat, so stay calm and don't run away. I will run away, actually. I'd really love to run away right now. I would love to, but doing so would seem like I'm conscious of Tosaka and I won't be able to excuse myself. Come on, I want to do the exact same thing to your shoulder, so suck it up, grit your teeth and don't make any weird noises. Okay, I'll try my best. It's embarrassing, so I look away from Tosaka. It's not just my face that's blushing, my whole entire body's turning red. That's not good. I'm blushing even though now this is for magic, so I bet Tosaka's having a hard time too. Man, how can I ever face Tosaka again after committing such a disgrace? Your entire body's turning red. You're not concerned about this? Alright, that's it. I'm gonna put away the equipment, so cool yourself down. Yourself off. Tosaka grabs something that looks like a first aid kit and goes to the corner of the dojo where her bag is. Alright? Now, are we gonna find someone again tonight? Probably. My face is still red, but I'm unable to calm down and take a deep breath. Then... Sakura's twiddles at the fingers, looking like she wants to say something. Sakura, what's wrong? Well... She takes a look at me, then takes a deep breath as if preparing herself. Senpai, we're lovers, right? I don't know. Are you guys? My face, which has carved out past this boiling point and turns red again. A senpai? No, this isn't just the time to be speechless. Yeah, you're my... Oh, okay, they are, I guess. Right, is it strange for you to lose your composure against Nissan? Sakura looks at me unhappily. You're going to die. Like, in a couple of days. I found out why she said was so painful earlier. It's because she was sulking. I'm sorry, but Sakura has to do with Tosaka. It couldn't be helped. But please bear with it, you're my lover. Okay? I know that, but I couldn't fight against it. I'm a guy and I've admired Sakura since I got into school, so I couldn't help it. I'm sorry, I'll try to bear with it next time. I'll do my best not to lose my composure. Really? I'll get mad if this happens again next time. Why will this happen next time? Is this like a one-time thing? She stares straight at me. With repentance from the bottom of my heart, I tell her I'll do my best. Okay. Man. I only realize it now, but having 3 girls under the same roof might be a really stressful thing. Yeah, maybe. It's 11:30 now. No. With lunch coming up, the kitchen is filled with a noisy, foreboding atmosphere. Tosaka-senpai, are they making a dish that everyone can eat from? Do you have anything you don't like? Are we just eating all day today? In the kitchen, with the refrigerator at our back, Sakura speaks timidly. in response. You see, then I'll make Mapo tofu. Naruto cuts her off and Savashi starts cutting the tofu. She's wearing a different sprite. They aren't getting along. What were you thinking, letting them cook? It is this Japanese style on the cushion and speak without reserve. I don't know. I need to talk to you, Ilya. It seems even Ilya can tell Tasaka and Sakura are tense. It's just going to get worse if you leave them be. You shouldn't know that, so how do you let it come to this? It just sort of happened. We were wondering about lunch. Tasaka said she would make it. And Sakura said it was her job. Neither one wanted to back down, so I took both their ideas and suggested that they make lunch together. You just said that? I see, no wonder they can't back down now. He seems to understand and takes a sip of her tea with proper manners. I expected from a princess she should know the manners, the proper etiquette, but she's elegant even with something as simple as this. It is a princess? But Shiro, shouldn't you have made lunch? Why did you get Vinance and Sakura to do it? I don't know if it was a princess. Sakura and Mato are enemies and Rin wants to kill Sakura. I thought you were just like a member of the... Are you even the heir? I don't know. You were sent out into the forest to survive with Berserker. That was only up until yesterday that Sakura's working with us because she doesn't want to fight Sakura, and they aren't enemies, they get along. I trusted them with lunch because I thought it would go well. Huh? They get along? Is that so surprising? Ilya and I are friends even though we're enemies, right? Then it should be the same for Sakura and Sakura. Yeah, well, Shiro and I are special. Being special has nothing to do with this. I don't understand if you watch. Sakura's more blunt than usual, but she warms up Sakura every time she does something wrong. It means that. She's concerned about her, but she's putting on a cold face and ignoring her because she doesn't want her to find out. Right, and Sakura knows that, so she's making mistakes she knows he doesn't. She's concerned about Tasaka too. But now that you point it out, I can see it. Then what? They want to get along, but they're too embarrassed to start talking? Is that what we're going with? Might not. Okay. I don't know about Tasaka, but I know how Sakura feels. Yeah, who's this Tasaka person? Sakura likes Tasaka, but she wants Tasaka to like her, and she wants Tasaka to like her. Or she would never call her Nissan. I see, so Rin is clumsy in spite of her appearance. Impressed, Ilya murmurs and looks into the kitchen. I follow example and look in the kitchen. They must be half done with the cooking. Standing side by side, in the small kitchen, Tasaka and Sakura are making their dishes. Why is it so down? One holds a frying pan while the other one holds a ladle. Neither say anything, but after a silence that gets us nervous. Hey Sakura, Tasaka-senpai. As expected from the sisters, they talk at the same time. Is that a thing? I don't think it is. Well, go ahead, I'll listen to whatever you have to say. They were also living apart for like a long time. It's really nothing. Don't you want to say something? It's nothing. Well, different people cook differently, right? So it would be useful if you can teach me some of your flavorings. You're right, I'd love it if you could teach me your recipes, Tasaka-senpai. Cool. Huh. That's it. I don't believe this. At this rate, they'll be like that forever. It's scary that I can't deny that possibility. Sakura's an ordinary donor, but why she's so shy when it comes to Sakura? And Sakura too. She calls Tasaka Nissan when she's with me, but she doesn't say when she's actually with her, Sakura. Huh? Oh yes, what is it, senpai? I need to talk to you. Can you come here? Oh, what are we talking about? Yeah, senpai, is there something outside? No, being outside isn't important. I just wanted to talk secretly. About what? Talk secretly? Is that something you can't let Nissan hear? That's it, that's exactly what I want to talk about. Talk about how you adjust to Sakura. You don't call her Nissan when you're with her, as long as that you really want to call her that. You mean it's obvious to Nissan? Well, I just made that up, but it seems Sakura is more reserved about sister's feelings than I thought. No, Chisaka is a no. I don't know why, but she's really dense when it comes to you. But in the worst case, she might think you hate her. That's not true. It's actually for Nisan to hate me, but, happy to be with her. I never dreamed that we would make lunch together. That's right, then why don't you just be honest with her? You're someone that's innocent to Sakura can't possibly miss it if you tell her straight out. Then you should be able to. Sakura should be able to realize by herself that Sakura wants to get along with, Sakura wants to get along with Sakura. You guys have really similar names. A senpai. It's nothing, just cool to Sakura and Nisan. I bet she'll change. I'll bet you she changes so much that that'll be funny. But would it really turn out like that? I think having someone like me call her Nisan will only bother her. Okay. I mean, just on the matters, I can't do anything like Nisan can. Tozaka is probably disappointed that I feel like me as her sister. If you don't bring up other things into a sister relationship, you like Tozaka and you should pick sister, right? There's nothing more important than that. I'll guarantee it. There's mutual love between you two, to be honest. It's so that I'm a bit jealous. Is there? Is that so? Yeah, so you can call it Nisan. I think Tozaka believes in it, just like you did. So there's nothing to be scared of. It's for her sake too, yeah. Please call her Nisan. For Nisan's sake. I know what's going on on her mind. But after putting her hands together, as if praying and thinking it over... Okay, I'll do my best. She smiles softly and thanks. We return to the living room. Sakura exchanges a glance with me, takes a deep breath and heads to the kitchen. Welcome back. Sakura's tensed up. What happened? I don't know. The rest depends on our courage. Well, I'm sure it's going to go well. I sit down on the cushion. Lisa, can I finish this fried chicken? Yes, all that's left is to fry it. I'll leave it to you. Wait, Sakura, did you just... Oh, okay. I'll do the chicken. Can you cut the lettuce, Lisa, and I'll leave the serving to you. Okay, that's fine, but... Everything goes still. They both fall silent and the tension is much greater than before. Not even breathing, they stare at one another. Alright. Is it strange, Nathan? It's not that. I was just surprised because I've never been cool that way. Then, I have nothing against it. You're free to call me whatever you want. I'm calling you by name. Well, I couldn't get confused because there are two senpais here, so that should make things clearer. Sakura makes it sound like it can't be helped and looks away, but Sakura should be able to tell that she's blushing and can't hide a smile. Cool, I guess. The joints work. Got even more awkward after that. I messed up so many times that the kitchen turned out to be a disaster. The fried chicken was covered in pepper and the battered tofu was hot as well. Were you guys making lunch for dinner? I mean, lunch during breakfast. And the rice cooker was never turned on, so we ended up eating without rice. But Sakura and Sakura both looked happy and smiling at every opportunity. They purposely messing up. Weird. Geez, they sure are clumsy. Any sounds dumbfounded as she eats battered tofu that's hard enough to numb your tongue. Not back gracefully eating the food they made. Okay. Now it's night, right? I took to my room to rest after lunch. Zog had something to do, so she went to her room with Ilya. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take measures against soaking with Ilya's help. It should take some time for the crest to familiarize itself with your body, so you should rest for the whole afternoon. You'll get in the way even if you're here. Okay. That's how it is according to her. We have no way to oppose Zokin right now, so all I can do is wait for whatever Sakura's preparing. Sakura has returned to her room. Sakura's feeling dizzy while we were cleaning up after lunch. I was worried because she seemed well this morning, but Sakura's was different from a sick person. So Sakura told me, and I told her to rest. If if she's feeling even a bit tired, so Sakura's back in her room now. I'll check out how my arm's doing. I didn't move at all before, but I can manage to move my arm, my elbow now. It's still numb, but I feel no pain. If I'm to talk about pain, the crest Sakura planted hurts more. The warding crest, my shoulder through my belly button, feels like balsa in those places as if from Frankenstein. My left arm is bowed, my body's being held together with balls, huh? It reminds me of cyborgs, one would see in science fiction movies. It's an interesting idea, but I can't laugh it off. I want to check how my arm's doing, but I don't even stand in front of the mirror. It's almost 2 o'clock, well... Oh. Okay. Well, this is a jump in time for me. A couple hours, go check out how Sakura and Ilya are doing. I haven't seen Ryder, no, go check up on Sakura. Sakura's almost maxed out. Okay, I'll check up on Sakura, I guess. I'll see how Sakura's doing. She did go back to her room, but I'm worried if she's really resting or not. Yeah, I'm wondering more than anything if I get to a full relationship thing. Yo there, Sakura. I knock quietly. Oh, senpai. I hear a sluggish voice. Oh, please hold on, I'll get changed right away. She must have been sleeping, and now she's scrambling to meet me. After 2 minutes. Greetings. Sorry to keep you waiting, please come in. Oh, okay, excuse me. Alright. I suddenly get nervous that I'm about to enter a girl's room. I've been here before, but the situation is different. Sakura was unconscious back then, but now she's opening the door and inviting me in. Alright. So, if is anything wrong, senpai? I was sleeping, so I don't know if anything went on. No, it's nothing like that. I didn't come here because something happened. I just came because I was worried that you weren't resting properly, but it seems I woke you up as a result. I guess. Then I passed. I was resting like you told me to. I'm sorry for waking you up. You should know about your own body. You wouldn't push yourself and move around if you're sick. It seems I was caring excessively. I contemplate my actions. Osaka starts laughing. Ugh, I'm worrying too much. Am I? No, that's not true. You're pretty sharp. To be honest, I wanted to continue cleaning. I was thinking about sneaking out if you didn't come. Oh, sneak out. Yeah, I didn't want to rest when I was fine because it makes me feel like I'm sick, so I wanted to act normal in spite of what you told me. Oh. But Nissan got mad and told me to not be foolish. She said it's a bother to you too if I push myself and collapse. That's right. We stopped Sakura doing the laundry after lunch. She wouldn't listen to me, but when I was wondering how to convince her, Sakura came to help. But it wasn't anything nice. If you collapse, we'll have to kill you, as our harsh words would indicate. Yeah, Sakura was mad. Yeah, Nissan scolded me. Sakura sounds happy. I see. She knows how Sakura cares about her no matter what she said. Then you have to rest. No matter what you may think, your body's tired. Sakura and I can go outside without worries if you're resting like this. You're right, but I'm really healthy. I'm just not feeling well right now, and I'll be back to normal tomorrow. This is just like that cold, and I'll get over it in a day. You idiot, I know I'm not one to talk after I woke you up, but you should rest. Sleep if you can. I'll come wake you up for dinner, so you should relax until then. Dinner. I get up to leave, but... Oh, Sakura grabs my shirt. Sakura? I'm going to sleep like you told me, but... it'll make me happy if you're here by my side. And do what? Just watch you? Sakura really demands something. She must not want to bother others, so she tries to do most things by herself, but Sakura is asking for something from me right now. Well, this is nothing, but it should be the most selfish thing she could think of. That's why she looks so uneasy. I'll do any favor she asks of me, but she only has trivial things like this. Okay, then I'll stay over a little longer. A bit longer. I suppressed my urge to embrace Sakura and managed to tell her. Alright. Creak, creak. Alright, then, gonna brew some tea. I'll treat you the best Chinese tea. Treat you the best Chinese. Okay. Sakura heads to the door in a hurry. Hold on, I'll brew the tea so you stay in bed. You put in the cart before the horse. No, you're right, I'm acting strange. Yeah, I know. Sakura hurries back to her bed, and pat her head as I pass by and go to brew us some tea. Alright. Clock. But the situation is more nerve-wracking than I thought. I'm alone with Sakura. Tick-tock. But to be honest, I knew you liked Nissan, because you're also happy in front of her, so everything Sakura says goes over my head. I lose control if I look at her too closely. I'm a man, you know. Recalling what happened that night makes you want to pull her close and hold her right now. Isn't it? I'm not attractive like Nissan, and you seem to like Ilya-san too. Do you not like girls with big breasts? I take a deep breath and calm myself down. I can't rush things when she's telling me, wait, that will help her. Then it's not bad. It's not, but... That's right, Saga's birth is next door first of all. They'll notice right away if I do such a thing. So I'm sure they'll look down on me for doing it so early in the day. Wait, Sakura, did I do something to make you angry? The reason that Sakura's unhappy, I come back to the real world. No, you haven't done anything, that's the problem. I said something very suggestive. You weren't listening though. Sorry, I was spaced out. I think you were talking about Tosaka. Yes, I was asking if you're happy now that Nissan's staying here. Oh, that's right. I was asking Sakura about a situation. So how is it? You like to talk to Sakura, right? So doesn't this make you happy? Yes, it is delightful, but I'm also feeling uneasy. Nissan is my ideal, and she has many things I could not obtain. That's why I want to look away when she's near me, and I can't be honestly delighted. It feels like I'm being condemned by Nissan and myself for what I'm doing. Alright. I can understand Sakura's point. It's painful to have your ideal in front of you because it makes you feel inferior. Well, I do understand, but... Sakura, your ideal is someone like Tosaka? I asked timidly. Tosaka might punch me if she were here. Yes, I've always wanted to be like Nissan. Oh, it's not as major but as a girl. Nissan can do anything. She's always dignified. I want to be as cool as her. Tosaka sounds happy. I hate to admit it, but Tosaka certainly is cool. She's really manly in the sense that she takes responsibility for what she says. I see, but you couldn't see Tosaka until now, right? Something about the agreement between the two families, so how do you know about her? You can't help but wonder. Lisa and I don't remember anything when we were small. It was so long ago, but we both knew that we were sisters. That's why we were more interested and we watched each other from afar. We never sat down and talked, but I heard a lot of rumors about Osaka-senpai, who was a year ahead of me. Oh, you mean the rumor that she's a perfect honest student? Now that you mention it, she never run out of things to talk about her since she's famous. Yes, and it's not like I never met her. She would often greet me at school and come watch the archery club. And I would always think at those times that I'm content that she's watching me, and I'm happy that she's worried about me, and I knew she would hate me if I asked for more. Why would she hate you? My magic is not like Nissan's. There is no set limitation on how you can use your magic. Senpai's magic is to accomplish something and to create this phenomenon. There's no restricted goals set from the start. You're right. Strengthening is one of the only things I can do, but you can use a strengthened object to do all sorts of things. But the Mato magic is different. Mato's magic is limited to stealing away from others. There's no other use for it. It only feeds on other people's pain, and there's no teaching to return their happiness. I can't just nod in response to that. I don't know what kind of magic she was taught at the Mato household. She was eaten by crest worms. The magic she was taught is a heresy, and Sakura is ashamed of it. The problem between Sakura and Tosaka is the difference in their family's magic. The more Sakura hates the magic of Matos, the more self-loathing she feels. So you hate magic of Matos? Greek. Senpai, that's like asking someone if you hate breathing. Then, Sakura looks up and starts talking like Tosaka. I don't like it or hate it. I just couldn't live without it. I was adopted by the Mato family for that reason alone. If I hadn't been able to succeed them, I would have died. Oh, please do not make a face like that. The teaching was certainly strict, but it wasn't as tough as you may think. Yeah, sure. And if you want to talk about strictness, it's not even close to your training. Yes, being thrown into worms isn't as bad as sitting silently in a shed and using strengthening magic. Almost killing myself, but that's not really intentional. But I'm scared of hurting myself. I want to live, so I can't end it myself. I don't want other people cutting my wrist, but I'm scared to cut it myself. But you can do either. I've seen you in nightly training. There was only once though I forgot something here, and I came back and heard it in the shed and I went to check it out, so I could pass ahead in an apology, but I don't want to apologize for something like that. Yeah, I almost killed myself. No, you don't have to apologize. That's carelessness on my past side. I'm a failure as a major, so I didn't even notice the presence around me. More importantly, when was that? Was it after you started coming here? I really hope so. I'm improving even though it may be really slowly. If I didn't know Saku's presence recently, that means I haven't improved at all. It was last summer. It's the day Fujiwara-sensei brought a watermelon. I see, that's good. I sighed with relief. Oh, that particular day. I guess I can excuse myself if it was half a year ago. So, Sakura, well, what did you think? You're the first person besides Kirisugu who saw me training in magic. I practiced in front of Sakura these past few days, but that's different from the training I do in the shed. So Sakura's opinion is like a test. Sakura's metals majors, so I might be able to get a good score. I guess I'll use my right to remain silent. I'm not Nissan, but it's terrible if I put a score on it. Like, does that mean I got a failing score? Certainly it does. Haha, you can't say it's a really bad failing score. Crap. Sakura doesn't seem similar to her sister, but she actually is. So over for you. But senpai, that's the only time I saw it. No, I couldn't see it again because I was too scared. Too scared? Yeah, not only that, but I thought many times I should stop you. Your training isn't normal. It looked like to me like he was stabbing your throat. He was. He was almost killing himself every single time. It's not that I imagined it, but if he did look that way, your training was that dangerous. I still don't have a Jammy inside of me, so it's kind of the exact same. Because Sakura says she's not going to give it to me, so I guess I'm just going to be stuck with this dangerous thing the whole entire time. Also, my arm that's trying to kill me. I understand what Sakura wants to say. Creating a magical circuit is close to death for me. My body would explode if the concentration in me is off by a few millimeters. But isn't that an ordinary compromise for majors? Kirisugu was the one who told me that death is a mage's constant companion. Really? I hear that it's like that for all magi. Maybe it looks dangerous for me, but because I'm unskilled. You're wrong, it's not a question of skill. That's why you're special in that you can use magic when you don't have the talent. Magic is not something you use, but something you teach the body. No magic mages creates a new magical circuit for each spell the way you do. I'm talking about the final result. Well, I guess the speciality is creation, or the reality marvel, or whatever. Every night you did something that could kill you. Nobody forced you and you didn't get anything out of it, but you stubbornly continued. I think that's something even Nissan can't do. You follow through on what you've decided until the very end, regardless of whether it's right or not. So you're probably the strongest out of all of us. Wait, it's really embarrassing if you say something like that with a straight face. Idiot, I'm not giving you anything, not even if you flatter me. First of all, the Sakuras are strong, and I don't know what kind of mages you are, but you're the successor of the Matos. You also have a rider. Rider? No, you are strong. Senpai, it's not because of your magic circuit or your talent, but because your mind is pure. Pure. I knew that from the very first time I met you. I knew you would never betray anyone. Well, I don't know how to respond when you talk seriously like that. Thanks, I'm glad you said that, even if you're just flattering me. I'm embarrassed, but I tell her how I feel. Sakura. Sakura smiles happily and looks straight at me. This is bad. The distracting thoughts I shook up from earlier will return if she makes a face like that. I guess I'll get going. You're sleepy too, right? There's always tonight, so you should rest in the afternoon. I coughed intentionally. I looked at the wall between Tosaka and Ilya on the other side. You're right, that's tonight too. And Nissan is next door. How big is this outhouse? Not a house, it's outer building. She must understand how I feel as she blushes and starts muttering. I bet I look like that too, and I'm going back to my room. I'll come get you when it's dinner time. Is your thing max now? Oh, please hold on, senpai. What is it? I'd be really happy if you could stay here until I fall asleep. I pity smart her, intermitted words. Actually, it's something I want to ask her if I can. She's so timid that she probably doesn't even know how much I've fallen for her. Okay, I'll stay here if I'm not bothered. I'll come after you fall asleep, is that fine? I guess because this is like the combination of the Sakura and Ilya route. You're not really falling in love with Ilya this route, are you, huh? Of course I'll do my best to stay up, but Sakura, I'm glad you're saying that, but that defeats the whole point. Sakura suddenly falls silent once she lies down. She must have been tired. It looks like she suddenly got sleepy once she lay down, but still. CG? Yeah. But senpai, I'll get well if I rest today, but what about your arm? You must have no intention of going to sleep as Sakura keeps talking. My arm's gonna kill me if I use magic. My arm is doing fine, it doesn't hurt as long as I keep this cloth on, and it's slowly starting to move. At this pace, I'm sure I'll be fine by tomorrow. Maybe. There's like, what, 5 days left? This is like the 11th day, I think? That's good. It's been a while since Nissan treated it right. It looks like it was just a first aid, so I thought the effects might have worn off. Sakura smiles with relief. What do you mean it's been a while? Nissan's at fault too. She's free to use that magic Vesper. She should know it was just a makeshift and that it won't even last 7 days. Sakura says it like it's nothing, but it won't even last 7 days? It sounds very out of place. Yeah, it's about to wear off, so you have to get it properly treated. My magic can't solve the root problem, so ask Ryder if she has any good ideas. Sakura looks sleepy. No, nice. My avoiding spells not helping. I can't reply. I can only convince myself that Sakura is saying something strange because she's about to fall asleep. You're there, right, senpai? Yeah, I'm here. Good, please stay by my side, senpai. I have nightmares if I'm alone, so please. No. Sakura slowly closes her eyes. Her breathing becomes more gentle and she goes into a deep sleep. Am I going to die? Because she's going to turn into a shadow or something, right? I turn off the lights and leave her room. Yeah, you leave the room, so I guess you don't die. I saw Sakura fall asleep peacefully, but I don't feel any peace of mind, so please keep watch and be on guard against me. I think that's what she said unconsciously. Yeah, I should be on guard against her, right before she fell asleep. Hmm. The new scene? Oh, it's 11-1. No, she's Max now. Nothing's changed, but she's Max. The first character I've ever got Max. I'm coming in, Sakura. Can they all become like Max relationship status? I don't think so. He opens the door without waiting for a reply. He has never waited for his younger sister's reply before opening this door. Well, she's not home yet? What a slug. He clicks his finger and walks into the room. Oh, it's Shinji. Scratching at the wall, Mato Shinji wanders through his sister's room like a blind dog. Sakura, are you in the basement again? What are you doing down there ignoring me? He keeps asking questions that will not be answered. There's no one in the room. His sister has not been home the past few days. It is obvious that the master of this house is not here, but Shinji wanders through it all the same. It's just like always, haha. It really is like always. He throws the clock that touches his hand. The sound of shattering glass is more annoying than he thought. Where the hell are you keeping a secret from your brother? Why the hell is everyone doing as they please? He starts throwing things like mad. This is like always too. This outlet has been his daily routine for the past few years. It is his best opposition that began 3 years ago when he found out the truth. The truth? The Mato bloodline came to an end when he was born. The normal family lost its powers, becoming mere humans. The only special thing is the accumulated knowledge. The once noble family of Meiji is fated to perish in the Far East country. He has known this since he was young. The Mato family was a family that passed down a secret technique. But it is all in past tense now. As the Mato family are no longer able to use magic, they are to blend into society as ordinary people, but he did not think so. Their magic circuit faded away, leaving them unable to perform their secret techniques. The bloodline of Meiji ended from Mato in his father's generation, and he knows that he does not have the right to succeed the Mato name. But the Mato family still has the records. The bloodline perished, but the accumulated knowledge is not the lost. Light. That itself is special enough for the boy. He thinks he is different from others. The Mato family have been chosen. That will not change even if they lose their powers and cease to be Meiji. He is proud of himself because he was born into a special family, to be raised in a special way. Even if he is a failure as a Magus, he is a child born to this chosen family. Then Sakura came, but a new child stepped into the chosen family. His father adopted a girl who had none of her own. It all happened more than 10 years ago. The girl named Sakura became his little sister from that day on. At first he hated his new sibling. He did not want any outsiders coming into this special Mato household, but the boy started to accept his sister day by day. The girl named Sakura was silent and ordinary, no more capable than a guard dog. It is a waste of time to be hostile against someone like that, and it is more charming if one is to consider her a servant. He looked through books, memorizing magic he could not use, to remind himself that he was the Mato heir. He was the only one who could enter the study. His adopted sister could never be named his successor, so she had no right to trespass there. His sister would live as an ordinary human being, never being taught the family's surviving knowledge. This fact greatly satisfied his pride. Family Meiji has only one successor. He knew that, so he did not question their separate upbringings. Only one could learn magic. Then it was only natural for their sister be raised apart. Yes, he felt sympathy for his sister. They lived in the same household and had the same parents, but he was the only one who could call himself special. He pitied his sister for not being chosen. It is like a compassion of a superior being looking down onto others, and it is his most reliable pride. The brother treated his sister as a failure. The sister feared her brother and always looked down, as if avoiding his gaze. He thought it was because of shame, and he despised and loved her for it at the same time, until he found out the truth. That she was his successor? What? That was all he could manage when he accidentally found the room. The room that he's never been told about. Knowledge that was not taught to him. Talent that was not given to him. Everything was in the room. A naked girl lay in the middle of the room. Around her were swarms of black worms and his terrifying grandfather, and his father glared at the boy as if he was a nuisance, an attitude he had never taken towards him. And that ended it. Everything he believed in, everything that constructed him, was turned upside down. It was not that he was special. It was not that his sister that was kept at a distance. It's not her that was pitiable, and it was not her that was looking down on the other person. His life completely changed. Since he no longer needed to hide anything, his father took a defiant attitude toward his son. He started spending more time with the boy's sister instead. His sister did not say anything, but would just hang her head like always. She still acted as though running away from his gaze was when she would say, "I'm sorry, Anisan." As if pitying him, she said it with the emotion that he once felt for his sister. He laughed. It was funny. It was so funny that he wanted to kill. The one he thought was his pet was actually his master. He was just a fool. Which one is the funny one? It must be both. And at that time, as he went back to the mansion with unsteady steps, he realized the world had not been turned upside down. It had been like this all along. The inverted one, the one who had been misunderstood was him. It's just that he finally realized his own miserableness. Yeah, I guess. The 3 years after that were only pain for him. His father died and his grandfather only cared for about Sakura. Mato Shinji became just like air in his house. He was treated as an object whose existence did not matter, and that truly was the case. She pitied the air. She apologized. Though she never spoke the words out loud, she apologized every time she saw him. She apologized for taking Mato Shinji's place. Why are you apologizing? She could have just ignored him. Then he wouldn't have hated her, wouldn't have clung to hope. Sakura apologized. Apologizing means submitting to something. Then you're mine from now on. Considering all the contempt he had endured, he saw nothing wrong in accepting this. Now Sakura's kind of annoying. Aha, is she still over at Emiya's? You're the successor of Mato's. You're the successor of Mato's, the noble successor of Mato. The room shows no sign of life, but that is to be expected. Mato Sakura's room is the underground worm's nest, and this is merely for show. The master of the room does not care how much he breaks the things in this room. This room is no different from the adorned place that hangs at the entrance. Yeah, but you still apologize. I'm sorry. Don't disobey me if you think you're sorry. Feel guilty, keep compensating me for it. You know you've been sold out to this house, be mine. He scratches the sheets. Something that was his. Why did a doll that did not think or resist leave him? You took her, Emiya. That was his miscalculation. He knew she was attracted to Emiya Shiro. That thing that had no interest in anything started to have opinions after getting to know him. She gradually regained herself, and in the end she left him. He trained her to never disobey, but now she chose a total stranger over her own brother. That's why I said it wasn't safe to have her over at Emiya's, but that old bastard spouted some bullshit about keeping her keep him watch on that house. His grandfather does not even try to take Sakura back. He said it's fine, and moreover confined him to this house. You watch. I'm gonna make you pay for this, Sakura. You should never disobey me. That's right. If a doll is disobedient, he'll just reset the relationship to be like it was before. If you gained hope to become human, yeah, I just have to destroy our hope again. And just like before, he laughs. The clouded window reflects a face ghastly as a skull. Wow, it's so sad. Everyone just hates Mato Shinji. What's up with that? Everyone's so mean to him all the time. It's afternoon now. He's not like he has talent or anything. So a lot of bad things just happen to him. The Sakura seems busy and Sakura's sleeping, so I should make dinner. My left arm moves, even though it reacts slow, so it shouldn't hinder me if I'm to make something simple. Like, even though he complains about bad things happening to him all the time, he only had like one fire that he won't stop whining about. I guess I can make fried swordfish and simmered meat and potato. I check the contents of the refrigerator and decide the menu. There are 2 additional people eating now, so the food gets used up quickly. I should find some time to go to the shopping district tomorrow. Okay. There's 3 people. Itadaki Masu. Everyone must have liked having dinner ready when they came here, since they are all seem to be in a good mood. I'm worried that Vida isn't here, but I'm sure she has her reasons. Her top priority is guarding Sakura, so maybe she has no intention of spending time around Tosaka. It might end up becoming her enemy. Will Vida come eat later on? I'll pack it up and take her some if she doesn't come. Vida seems to like desolate places, so I bet she's either in the dojo or the shed. Oh, so you're good at this? Sakura's good at Western food and you're good at Japanese food. Sakura picks up the fried swordfish and looks at me in surprise. It's the golden fried with a sweet scent of vinegar with an elegant soy sauce taste. She seems to really like it. I like this one better. I'm glad you're good at cooking. Idiot eats the potatoes in satisfaction. It's unfortunate that she's only eating the potato part of the simmered meat and potato, but I'm glad she likes it. Wait. Sakura's still tilting her head in confusion, chopsticks in hand. Sakura, what's wrong? You don't have any appetite? Do you not care about Vida? Oh, I do, but senpai, the simmered meat and potatoes don't have any sugar in it. It tastes strange. What? I made such a stupid mistake on something I'm used to cooking. Damn, hold on. I served myself out a big dish in the center and try some. That's strange. This tastes normal. Sakura, does this taste weird? Weird, didn't you use salt instead of sugar? I don't taste anything sweet. Really? Isn't it supposed to taste this way? Well, it just tastes different because there's something in it to bring out the flavor, but this is something you can't readily copy and make. I don't know, since this is my first time I've had this dish, but it's good. It's sweet and easy to eat. Can Sakura not taste sugar? Sakura looks dissatisfied as she reaches out for seconds. 1 bite, 2 bites, 3 bites. Sakura, that's weird. There's a quest worm making you use your other senses. Sorry I said something weird, your food is good like always. The quest worm's slowly eating you away. Sakura smiles and keeps eating. Alright. Have fun with the quest worm, I guess. Yeah, it's slowly eating you. I was worried by Sakura's odd behavior, but she seemed well enough after that. In fact, she asked for seconds 3 times. Sakura kept eating and finished off the food while Tosaka stared at her in surprise. Wow, you're really good at this acting thing. Alright. Marikazawi. It's past 10 o'clock. It's about time. Let's get going, Shiro. Sakura finishes preparing and disappears. I know, please watch the house while we're gone, Sakura. Yes. Side-eye. Sakura and I head out to patrol the town as planned. It's stupid that this is our only measure against Zoken, but that's all we can do for now. We need to defeat Zoken, Assassin Saber, and the Black Shadow. Yeah, we only have like Ryder now as a ally servant. They aren't ones we can defeat head on. We have to sit tight until the countermeasures to Saka's preparing is completed. Kind of the upside of the Saber route when Saber said, you can't fight a servant by yourself. Because I know how to fight servants by myself. but we can't just you stay at my house. According to the news this morning, Master Zoken has started to attack ordinary people. We can't match them right now, but we should at least patrol the town so there won't be any more victims. I thought you concluded that Zoken wasn't there, and it was actually the Shadow doing it by themselves. Are you just gonna ignore that fact? We put our shoes on silently. Well, that's not really a fact. You're gonna ignore that theory. We know how dangerous it is to go out into town that night. Well, it is a fact, but Zoken is only after Sakura, but we should get in his way for walking about. In the worst case, it will be repeated of our encounter in the forest. Considering that we can't be talking lightheartedly. Hey, what are you doing? Then, we don't have anything to spare, but Sakura stares at me and you don't need to see us off. Go back to your room, Sakura. No, she's not glaring at me. She's glaring at Sakura, who's standing in the hallway. Nissan, I'll go too. It's dangerous for you two to go out alone, so... Sakura, you probably shouldn't come. Actually, I don't know when Zoken's gonna attack. Maybe you should. That must be why she's here. Well, since Zoken's not attacking, this seems to be part of his plan. So, maybe he can activate it whenever. And he doesn't really need to see you face to face like they're saying. Appreciate concern, but our magic is only determined. Also, Caster has like range of the whole entire town, and he has Caster, right? Or is Caster dead? I'm not sure. Saber defeated Caster, but can they respawn Caster? No, you should have known you're Zoken's target. Please stay here with Ilya and protect yourself. Have they also caught Berserker? The Shadow got Berserker, but I'm pretty sure Saber defended her heart. But she still got changed. So I don't see how this works. I know, but you can only use one arm, Senpai. Any sentence doesn't have a servant, so... Don't be ridiculous, Sakura. It doesn't change the fact that you are our enemy. I can't trust you with my back when I don't know when you'll turn to Zoken's puppet. But Nissan... You just concentrate on protecting yourself. If you feel sorry for us, please don't trouble us and... About this, just let Ilya protect you and Ilya. Mitaka, you, whoa, hey. Whoa, hey. Hey, don't just stand there, let's get going while we stand around. He could be out there attacking someone else. What do you want us to do? He has Saber and Assassin, and maybe Berserker, and maybe Caster. Sakura grabs my hand and drags me outside. Just be careful, I want the house, Sakura. I leave Ilya to you. I leave with Sakura pulling at me. I hope you know how his magic works. Sakura doesn't say anything and stands at the entrance alone. Yeah. Cool. Hey, wait, Sakura, I'll follow you, so let go of me already. It's your fault for being slow. Sakura, let's go, and comes to a halt. What's with that face? You feel something to say, then spit it out. I still like this all of a sudden. Sakura's acting defiantly. Man, if it bothers her that much, you shouldn't have said it in the first place. But then I'm saying it to Sakura, it's about what happened now. But don't say such things to Sakura. Sakura isn't like that because she wants to be. I know, but that's why I have to be firm with her. If we aren't, Zoken will be sure to take advantage. This is a great opportunity, so let me straighten this out. I don't feel any sympathy towards Sakura. It doesn't concern me if she's Zoken puppet, and it has nothing to do with what happens to her after she was adopted to the Mato family. It does no good for me to say anything about her problem to Sakura. Look, I'm at your house, not because Sakura's there, but because you're there. My goal is not to save Sakura, but to obtain the Holy Grail. Yeah, how are you going to obtain the Holy Grail without a servant? I'll keep watching Sakura for that goal, and I don't even care if she hates me for it. That's why I'll say things like that, and I'm going to keep treating her as an enemy. Sakura's probably going to die like Saber, because we're going to have to destroy the Holy Grail. Actually, Zoken's probably trying to kill the servants to get the 12 servant kill thing. Not 12 servant, get the full servant kill. To make the gates open or whatever they said in the last read. The gates of hell. Your feelings don't matter because she's a complete stranger. Or something like that. That's right, do you have any complaints? You idiot, of course I do. Now, this is not like Sakura. You should be able to say it's like it's nothing. Instead, she's clenching her fist like she's trying to convince herself. Alright, if you want to act like that way, then go ahead. Sakura knows how you feel, no matter what kind of attitude you take towards her. Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm talking about how important Sakura is to you. I went outside and I noticed it, so it should be obvious to her. That's a misunderstanding, There's nothing to misunderstand. People can't get seriously mad about things they care about. You're strict to Sakura for that reason. You don't say it, but she's still your precious sister. Ah. What are you saying, you idiot? Stop saying such snobby things. Naga's face turns red with anger, but I don't feel the usual intensity. I wonder why. Or was it a bother? It is a bother, isn't it obvious? I see then. Well, I'm at it. I have something else to say. I want you and Sakura to get along. She likes you and you like her, so I don't like it when it's this awkward between you two. Hey Nash, how should be my enemy? Making friends with her now won't do any good. I wouldn't even be able to know where to start. Isn't it fine as it is? Have confidence in yourself, Tasaka. Even I can tell. You're being a good sister. Enough with the shatter. We're going to the place they showed it in the news this morning. With the Tsukihime music. Sakura looks away and starts to walk. What are we going to do? What's the plan? Sakura's just taking me without saying anything. I reply to her absentmindedly and follow. Then, Shiro, she calls my name without looking at me and... Thanks, that makes me unhappy. Is it because I didn't go to you, so I don't know the plan? Are we going to die because I didn't go to you and Ilya? Sakura grumbles embarrassed. Maybe. I don't know. There's no one at the Central Park. The park that's deserted even during the day is even quieter after the murder yesterday. The park is not a place for relaxation within the business district, and it's not different from a desert in an uncultivated land. A murder, huh? It seems people are treating it as an accident rather than a murder case. Well, I guess you really can't call it a murder when you can't tell who died and what the missing body parts are. Maybe. I still see traces of blood on the grass. It looks like a bucketful was spilled in 4 separate areas. The darkened patches have some distance between them, probably because the victim frantically tried to escape. Sakura, you said this might be Zoken's doing, but what do you think now? Do you still think so after coming here? Zoken? Matt Zoken? Let's see, I think it might be the Black Shadows doing, but it doesn't seem that way. Why not? All the mana that in the area wouldn't be swallowed in that thing if that thing had appeared, but the magic energy here isn't exhausted. Well, I still think the incident here was an unexpected meal. That's all the information we can get out of this place. Oh, Sakura's definitely gonna get attacked whilst we're away, isn't she? Sakura and I leave this site of tragedy behind us. That's what the thing was about with Shinji. We didn't find anything in Shinto. Maybe Ilya will get attacked. Maybe Zoken is not active tonight, probably because the incident was so vivid. Or like, Sakura's gonna use Raida and that's just going to turn evil or something. The date's about to change. A riverside breeze blows as we trudge home, and to Sakura. Sakura is the successor of the Matos, right? I suddenly feel like asking a question that was on my mind for a while. Why are you asking that now? I have nothing to hide. No, that's not what I meant. If she's a successor, that means she's a magus, right? So I'm wondering what kind of magic she uses. Yeah, I guess I can't really use the thing from that split root thing, since that's not universal to everything else. Oh, I see now. Does that mean it didn't use the part where I said, Ryder, you should probably eat something? And that's just something he would always say. I also hear that the command spell would have been possible without Mato. Because I told Ryder to eat last time, and I was concerned about eating this time, but then he instantly dropped it, like he was just a random one-off line. It was kind of weird. So Sakura's magic is restricted, but then, on that day, the magic Sakura used when the Crestworm tortured her must have been Ryder's power. I don't think it's restricted. That's the Mikari's forbidden magic, and it's not their strong suit. It's not their strong point. But it's meaningless to think about it. Sakura doesn't have the magic energy to use magic. The Crestworm was Peter to accept energy first, so she shouldn't be able to use magic. I see, that's good. So how good is Sakura in your eyes? Is she about as good as you, considering she's the meta successor? We have about the same number of magical circuits. Did you figure that we're sisters? Oh, that's right, they're sisters. That's why they wanted to adopt her in the first place. Why so surprised? Oh, so she's about as good as you? I don't think so. My attribute is the 5 elements and hers is imaginary elements, but the Meta family has a water attribute, so they changed it by force. What do you think would happen to a bird that has the potential to fly if it's put in water? It will die, or... Yes, adapting to the water would be all it could do. She would have had a great success as a Magus of Tasaka, but she's no different from you because she was forced to change into a Magus of Mato. No, you're much stronger than her because you trained your body. So let's say you and Sakura fought using magic. I'd win 10 times out of 10. With her magic energy capacity, Sakura would never get past my barrier. That's not true, Sakura would insta-kill you, since she's like the dark shadow. I see. I couldn't figure out what kind of Major Sakura is, but I get to know their power balance. Sakura isn't one to bluff, so she must be speaking the truth. But I'm embarrassed. I never knew Sakura was a Magus, and I don't know how good she is. I'm a dumbass for pretending to be her guardian all this time. And the crystal eats the magic energy in her, so you would never know she's a Magus even if you're by her all the time. Yummy yummy crest worm. No, other way around. The crest worm eats. You don't eat the crest worm. And she did her best to not let you know. So don't say such a thing in front of her, okay? She doesn't even need to tell me. Sakura is Sakura, even if she's a Magus. First of all, I'm not that skillful. No matter who Sakura really may be, I can only treat her like I always have. You're right, if you say so, I'll just treat her the same as always. I won't even think about asking for her help as a Magus. That's fine with you, right? Of course, if you were going to rely on Sakura, I would have taken her to my house. The Sakura's kindness makes my heart jump. See, Sakura really is a good sister. Is she? But I don't think that's possible. Sakura smiles when she's at your house. If you talk about surprising, that's what surprised me the most. Then a look of happiness on her face as she says something odd. Smile, but so Sakura is. She's always like that. Yeah, it was needless worry on my part. Can't talk to her that much. So I watched her and I went to the archery club every day. And she started coming to our school. Yeah, I know of that, but... Yeah, and I realized after a while that she never smiled. That's... Really? She kinda acted the same when I was in your thingy. It's something I'm hearing for the first time, but I can't deny what she's saying. Kinda think when Sakura always looked gloomy at school. Well, the only exception was when you were there. She smiled whenever you came to the archery club. In short, Sakura's only cheerful when you're in front of her. So who was she talking to in the first thing? I completely forgot what they look like. Maybe it was Gilgamesh? I don't know. When I was Rin. The words should make me happy, but Sakura doesn't smile in front of people. They seem to hide a dangerous truth. Okay. Oh, it's nighttime. It's past 1 o'clock when I return to my room. I guess he didn't attack. Phew. I sat down on my futon. Our patrol yielded nothing. I just was confirmed this morning's news was real. Dark and twisted saber. Enemies we must defeat. Just thinking about them sends cold and nauseous feelings through me. Even a human could match Silken or Assassin, but those two are different. I don't even know if the Black Shadow has a concept of death, and Saber is someone who doesn't even stand a chance against. But as long as they are victims, we can't ignore them, saying we can't beat them. Archer's arm, huh? I've put my arm on the red cloth. I have a weapon. I don't know how far this will get me, but I do have a weapon. The question is if I can manage it and if my body can withstand it. I guess a bit is fine. I knot the knot on the red cloth. Untie, not unknot. The cloth loosens up and blood flows into my arm. Ow. At that instant, I think I heard a beast howl. I'm stabbed. My whole body's pierced. Is same thing's happening again? Is this pain? If this is pain, then I've experienced pain. Then the pain I've experienced until now isn't pain. Blocks. It hurts. The floor's rugged nudge, the softness of the futon hurts. It feels like I'm sitting on a mountain of swords. The air is poison and I die 3 times as I breathe it in. Birds are chirping in the distance. The wind is strong. There's no moisture. My skin tries and turns into sand. Blowing, scoring, crumbling. Tongs. inserted from the hollowed holes, 32 enter where my shoulder should be. They carefully, accurately, and elaborately pierce my internal jugular veins, trachea, a spinal cord, a sympathetic nervous system, lobus superior, hum, pulponis, lobus medial, pulponis, dextri. I don't know these things. Lobus inferior, pulponis, main artery, heart, diaphragm, spleen, stomach, liver, gallbladder, and colon. It's crumbling. Time slows to an impossible crawl. I see 60 trillion cells crumbling apart at the rate of 3, 4 knots per second. 3-4, like 34, or just 3-4. There is no pain, there's no pain, there's no pain, there's only fear. The end rolls, invades with amazing speed. The flashback stops with fantastic image. Death before my eyes, death past me, death at the moment. The pain is not physical, but only the explosion of negotiation every time death is thrown at me. I'm seeing this again. Swirly, swirly. I hear a sound. The sound of my head striking the floor. My eyes are hot. I realize I've been crying. Desperately I stifle the cry building in my throat. I curl up, put my head against the floor, grab my left arm, my right arm, and just cry. I'm scared. I think I've been missing this fire 10 years ago. I'm scared. A natural fear for all living things. I'm scared. For the first time in my life, I want to run away from my end. It's not because dying will hurt. It's not because I want to live. It's just because it fills me with dread. Cute. I tie the red cloth. I tie the knot tight so it'll never become loose again. No, this isn't good. I groan and cry. The priest said I'll die if I use my left arm. That's nonsense. I'll die if I take this cloth off. My body might be able to bear it, but my mind will die. My consciousness crumbled away when I loosened this cloth. My shoulder touched the outside air. I cannot bear it. I cannot live without this cloth. You'll get used to it, and you'll probably use it like on the final day. Or like maybe soon actually, because you keep taking it off. If this arm is a contradictory existence that people should not associate with. My body is death foretold. Runs to this terminal station. The ship with a crack in the biggle can only sink into the ocean's depth. The passengers are unaware, too late for anything. Ooh, gem. My breath is running wild. I had a bad dream. I wipe the sweat off my forehead. I can't stand up. I stay, coward, bearing the strange pain. Oh, are you fine with it now? I can't remember. My left arm hurts. It's almost I want to cut it off. I try to recall why it hurt, but I can't remember how to collect anything in the past. The pain goes away. I gather my consciousness. It must be because I was asleep. The dispersed memories looked as if they can be cooked nicely, just like chopped omelets. See, I can only add color with soy sauce, add flavor with pepper, and add some potato starch to complete the dish. Well, that sounds nasty. I murmur to myself. My head is good for nothing, but I can still manage to come up with a conclusion. And sure, I don't have to eat something that's not good. My left arm is already gone. Nobody relies on something that's not there. Therefore, Emishi has no weapon. This foreign object is something I must suppress using all my life, and will contaminate me for the rest of my life. So did he put the cloth on? Maybe? Suppressing you with the cloth is meaningless. If I want to get rid of this poison myself, there's only one way. Are you fighting it? Then cut it off. Huh? But I still hold onto my left arm. A gun is pointed at my forehead. An image of a trigger. The trigger is my left arm. Once pulled, the gun fire blowing on my brains from my skull. I shudder. I hold my breath and stare at the white wall. Hunching my arms, I lie down, then cut it off. Why would you cut it off? I close my eyes. I whimper, finish a knife. Decide to go to sleep for tomorrow. Alright. Probably like a interlude again, because it's like, oh, it's an interlude. You didn't even sleep. A small sound. I wake into the sound of footsteps. I wake up my dowsing mind. It's almost 2 o'clock. It hasn't been even 30 minutes since I fell asleep. I get up still unconscious, holding onto my left arm. Sakura, outside the room. I crouch to the hallway where the footsteps came in. It's not that I know who's there. I just thought Sakura might be there. Probably Shinji. It's gonna kill you. The door opens, Sakura steps through into my room. It's not Shinji, I got it wrong. Biting her lips in embarrassment, she looks down as if unsure of what to say. I'm sorry, senpai, I again. Sakura apologizes. And you were the black shadow, you murdered people? It's fine. But I'm the one who should apologize. The reason why Sakura's here, I know well enough the pain she has to go through. The crest forms feed on her magic energy, so Sakura periodically needs to receive more from her mages. Oh, she's gonna buy you. I thought you got it from the those other guys, but I guess you needed more because you used Rider. So when she uses Rider, she's just gonna kill more people. I should have gone to see you as soon as I came home, but I'm sorry for making you suffer. I stand up. I was so caught up with my left arm that I forgot about Sakura. I can't be forgiven even if I apologize. The senpai. If you're ready, let's start right away. I'm probably gonna skip this again. Sakura blushes and nods. There's nothing for her to embarrass about, but maybe Sakura feels the act of sucking. Yeah. Oh well, she looks down troubled. Vampire. She bit my finger before, but this time I can share my blood in a more practical way. Wait a second, I think this is in my desk. I stand up and went towards my desk. Right, I unconsciously tried to move my left arm. Senpai, are you alright? I know it's nothing, I just felt a bit dizzy. Now that's pitiful. I used my left arm and that reminded me of the pain. Then it shouldn't hurt as long as I had cloth on, so what am I frightened about? Let's see, alright, here it is. I rummaged through the desk with my right hand and pulled out the box cutter. You didn't use your left arm. Even after you said it shouldn't hurt the way you're frightened about. I push out the blade with a clipping sound, checking whether it's gotten dull or not. Are you gonna cut yourself? I can't make Sakura bite me, so I need to make myself bleed instead. It'd be easy if I had a syringe or something, but unfortunately, I don't have that kind of thing at hand. Yeah, okay, you can go cut yourself. Oh, what? What happened? Well, my left arm can't move at all enough to hold it now that I think about what to do. Okay, I can hear the howl. There's still time, it says. I don't need this arm, it says. Think about it. Just loosen the cloth because it caused you that much pain, so there's still time. There's a blade in my hand. Oh, you're still by cutting it off? Oh, okay. Alright. You waste your life on seeing that invasive thing away. You live in a perpetual fear of that explosive that could come off at any time. If you're gonna give me a choice, I'm not gonna cut it off. Even just its timer will be enough, so gouge it out with this box cutter. I need this arm for my power up when it eventually works. My freeze holding the box cutter. I decided not to hold on to this for good anymore, but holding a blade brings it all back all of a sudden. My heart hammers cold and mechanical, and my eyes go out of focus. Senpai. Don't worry about it, I'm just considering self-harm, self-mutilation to be exact. My voice breaks the spell. I lower the box cutter and breathe deeply. Sorry, I was just thinking it's nothing important, so don't worry about it. And he also said don't worry about it. Really, senpai, but you look like I'm gonna cut off my arm. Yeah. I've just got heat burn. It's nothing compared to what you're going through right now. Just wait, an injury as small as this will only take time. I move the box cutter lightly. It appears to be nothing at all, only a small sting. Oh, alright, so this will do. The blood flows more quickly than I thought. Now to give it to Sakura. Vampire. Drop the box cutter. Sakura stares at the cut on my arm and then the trail of red liquid running along. She goes limp as though her fright until now has just been an act. She's a vampire. No. I go back to see if what's having an navigo. Is it in the Red Sea? The familiar scenery submerged in seawater, turning the town into an aquarium. I'm having a dream. Instead of air, something thick flows into my throat. The more I gasp for air, the more of the heavy watery substance it sucks in. This has to be underwater. It's red. This is where I fought with Sailor to kill a rider, and where Tosaka was when she fought with a Castor, I think? Yeah, I think so. Castor was like flying up here, maybe? No, that was another place. Why was Tosaka here? I forgot. It gasped out that it's painful. It eventually didn't understand it cannot possibly live underwater. It tries to reach the surface and it eventually reaches the highest place in this town. The suffocation does not abate. It looks down at the town, lungs burning from lack of oxygen, and curses the peacefulness of sleeping townspeople. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. There's no air here. There's no pain here. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. It drags corpses behind it. Its body's bright red with blood. It hurts, no more, it hurts. It's the Black Shadow. In his black hands are many corpses. The distorted hand grasps many dead bodies. Need more, need more, need more. It smashes them, dyeing itself red. Need more air. The air hurts. The water pressure is uncaring. The water pressure is unbearable. It smears red blood all over its body. It probably thinks that the blood is the only watertight protection it has to live in this water. Red sky. It reaches out its twisted hands. Illuminated by the moon, the dark hand becomes a giant shadow and descends to crush the town. Oh, Sokka, what are you doing? Ah, she wakes up. She's breathing hard from her restless sleep. Astonished by the dream's realism, she hugs her feverish body. Was this an interlude? Probably. At that instant, her hands are wet with blood. Ah. She shuts her eyes and pulls her hands away. But when she looks again, they are clean. Although she knows that was just hallucination, she can't stop trembling. She trembles. She trembles like a broken machine. She trembles so violently that balls might spill from her ears. All the parts in her body will spill out like that. And the image is so frightening that she cannot stop trembling. Why did you kill someone if you already drank my blood? So greedy. My face, yeah, I have to go wash my face. She heads to the bathroom. She makes it only a few steps. Her quaking limbs will not follow her orders. She braces up against the desk. Ah. Her vision wavers. She can't make it to the door. She can't even see it clearly. She can't remember what kind of dream she was having or why she got out of bed. Ugh. She's broken. She can't remember anything. She can't think of anything. There's nothing but greed and hunger. She wants hot skin and kind words. She's turning evil, maybe. She lies on the desk and shakes her head. Fear of an infinite hatred. Something is wrong. Why hasn't she had enough? A few hours ago she was given what she needed, but it hasn't filled her up at all. She was glad and she thought there could be no greater happiness, but now she's not a bit satisfied. She's probably empty and that's why he alone cannot fill her up. But she doesn't want anyone else. She wants to be his for much longer. She wanted it at the cost of time, emotion, and other people, so why didn't she do so? And naturally she realized that she can eliminate all the things she just thought about. Oh, about everyone else except for Emi Shiro. Oh, she feels dizzy. It's not so far-fetched. What's scary is that, oh, the void. She really thought that it would be fun. She leans on the desk. She keeps her collapsing body steady. The frightening dream becomes clearer every day. The frightening dreams becomes less frightening every day. She's breaking down. Yeah, probably. Until now, it was only her body, but now she is beginning to go mad. I don't know, she was like killing people before. Moans escaped her mouth. Her vague memory is no problem. It doesn't matter if she cannot remember what happened a few hours ago. She's not scared of being in bed forever. She's terrified of becoming something else. She doesn't want to become a bad person. You already commit murder. Murdering random people. If she slowly breaks down like this, she'll go crazy in the end. She'll probably become something that will cause him the most trouble. You already destroyed Ikarue's arm. That's what terrifies her. It's crazy to go crazy, it's more scary than anything else. If she does, he will not touch her, nor will he love her. She won't be able to be with him, she won't even know if she was with him. Not only that, if she loses her mind, he'll be with another woman. I don't know that's gonna happen. He doesn't want that, she doesn't want that. She always thought he should be with someone else, someone better suited to him. And she can no longer accept that because he's already hers. That's why he's fighting. She's scared of what she might do. She knows that there's no salvation. She cannot tell him of this dysfunction. If she tells him, it will be back to the cold for her. She cannot return to the cold now that she has known the warmth. She wants to keep smiling at him, but she knows that what will be lost if this continues. But wishes is desire. She wishes for one person's happiness, yet her happiness requires the ruin of that same person. If she cannot do so, she should just break down and disappear. If she's going to go crazy, she should disappear now and become a monster in the place with no people. Though Tomoa's gonna be like, what? Sakura's evil? That should be the best choice, but she clings to it. She wishes for more because it's warm and happy here, so why? Why is such a normal desire put into her? No, no, no. She shakes off her weakness. She's not envious. She's not holding any grudges. She justifies her decision saying that she really wants to stay here. No, this isn't me. She shakes her head in denial. She shuts her dark mind with an empty head. There's no happy ending. She turns her eyes away from the oblivious conclusion. Aki, her hazy mind is already experiencing another nightmare. Forcing her down to be saved, she keeps crying. Alright. It was an interlude, okay. Day change. Okay. Overdose. Yeah, probably suck at overdosing. No, no. Let's load. Prologue there? I don't know. I don't think it's this one actually. But I can try from here to see who Sokka was talking to, if it's Gilgamesh or what. Because I don't remember. Do. Yes, this must be tomorrow. Oh, yeah, that was Gilgamesh. I saw it for a second. I can't go back in the images, but yeah, it's Gilgamesh. Alright. Do. Alright, so Sakura knew Gilgamesh. Alright. Or at least Gilgamesh was trying to interact with Sakura for some reason or another.